What's going on, guys? Maxikill here with Pokemon Duel for you guys. So something a little different. So not gonna be Knights and Dragons for today and tomorrow. I am gonna try to upload tomorrow. Can't guarantee it. I am gonna be working, but yeah, I will do my best. But here we go. Pokemon Duel. I did say I did make that video asking what else you guys would want to see, and I got a bunch of different answers. Different responses. So I'll try to do my best. I'll probably upload different videos every other free day that I have that I'm not playing Knights and Dragons for you guys and see how many views I get, how many likes, things like that. And depending on that, I will decide what I will want to be playing more often. But as of right now, uh, yeah, I am currently on my account, but I'm a little mad. I did start with a different account, but my account for some reason, like down here, these buttons here, they were like stuck. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was really weird. But either way, I ended up uninstalling the game and reinstalling it, and I kind of lost all my information. And I didn't realize that you needed information to like retrieve it because I'm used to games, bounding to my Google account, and so that didn't work. But if you guys are gonna play these, if you guys want to get into this game, that's mainly why I'm making this video. See if you guys want to get into it, and I will go over the basics for you guys, things like that, get you into the game, get you to understand it, because it is a very confusing game at first. If this is your first time ever seeing this game, I am very glad you guys are watching me play it. But if you've already played it before, then cool. Thank you for watching and seeing how I do. But as of right now, you guys can see this is my current deck that I am using. It sounds kind of weird, but you do use six Pokemon to battle. You can get several other Pokemons. That's not just it, but you set up a team of six Pokemon and you fight against another team of six Pokemon. You can use plates, which are these things. I'll get more into that in a bit. But if you see, if I go to edit figures, I do have a bunch more Pokemon. So like all these here, I own them, but I'm not using them. Only the ones with checks, like these two and these four here, I am using, but the rest I'm not using. But I do have all these Pokemon. I had a couple more on my other account, but what can you do? But you guys will see me open my pack that got me Rayquaza, Mew, and Haunter. Who else did I get? Weavile. I don't know this one. I'm kind of sorry about that, guys. But I don't know too many of the newer generations. Zuialos. I don't know. But I do. I had this one, but apparently there's a third form too. I stopped at like Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, so if I don't know too many of the newer gens, I apologize, guys. I will learn them, but I'm an older generation Pokemon player, so I'm not the best. But either way, let's get into it really quick. Like I said, if you guys are gonna play, first things first, take a screenshot of this here, this support ID. You guys want to take a screenshot of this page. Make sure you have a picture of that or write it down somewhere, because if you ever need to uninstall or you lose your account, if you have that, they can help you get your account back. It will also be on the title screen. So if you notice at the beginning when it clicked start to play, I kind of skipped through it because I was talking to you guys. It did have the support ID up there as well. You guys want to take a screenshot of that as well, just in case. But I do have these two opening right now. I did not get this kind of crate or booster in my other account, so that's pretty cool. This one's a 24-hour one. When I started it, it was 24 hours to open, and I'm down to 16 now, so that's crazy. The biggest I had on my other one was a 12-hour one, which was a gold booster, and that's crazy. But yeah, if you played Clash Royale, this is kind of similar, like this right here, the main screen, because there are boosters which are kind of like chests in Clash Royale and other games. It's just a time that it takes to open it. So yeah, that's that. But let's get into the game really quick. First off, again, beginners, if you guys are getting into this right here, this main screen, this play button here, that's if you want to play online. You don't have to play online. There is a story mode, like a campaign that you can do with offline. Well, I don't know if you can play it offline, honestly. I've only been connected to internet every time I played. But you can play a story mode. You go here, click on quests. It will take you to the campaign. I've already gotten a little bit through it. But the campaign goes, you will fight like each area. So I'm here, then I go here, then you have to go to this one, and there's more after. But farthest I got in was to this blue one, and then I lost my account. There is a training too, if you guys would like to learn, the ropes and everything. Here's a training center. You do get rewards for it. So I've already beaten a couple. I was just getting rewards out of it, but I haven't done all of them. But you can do it. The only thing is, if you go into these, like I click play, you don't use any energy. This is your energy up here. Oh, not trying to scroll down. Sorry about that. You don't use any energy, but you don't get to use your own Pokemon though. These Pokemon are given to you. Oh, I'm so mad. I had a Charizard on my other one, and I need to get him back now. He is so strong. But that's pretty cool though. But as you can see, zero energy. There is energy up here, and there's energy there because if you do the other parts of the campaign, it does use energy. So let's go here, for example, and it will use 5 energy there. So yeah, as of where I'm getting to, I think it's about using like 7 energy now, maybe 8. Where I was at before, it was using like 9 energy to 10. So it gets pretty crazy. Like this one, I need 9. So I guess I might as well do it for you guys. Let's get into that, and then I will teach you guys the basics. So pretty much when you go into a game, like I said, you choose 6. You make sure you have the deck you want. So you would go to deck, pick that. So the button right here, you click on your deck, put the 6 Pokemon you want, and then plates is a little bit more complicated. But pretty much they're kind of like a boost that you can use for your Pokemon. So like example, if I click on this, it says Pokemon switch. So choose 2 of your Pokemon on the field or bench and switch their position. Your turn ends. You cannot select 2 Pokemon from the bench. So you can only use. I honestly never used them. So it says duels here 26. So I'm assuming that's how many times you can use it. But I have never used one yet. So maybe I'll use my first ever one for you guys, like officially that I have. Because if you go to the training center, you can use the ones that they give you, and that doesn't affect you. So we'll see. But let's get into it. So click to play if you're doing campaign. If you want to do, I will do an online battle for you guys as well, see if I can find someone, because these games are ridiculous. Oh, I've already seen this, but I'll read it for you guys. So there is a little story too as well. Sharon, she's another fighter, because you are taken to an island like most other games. You got to fight your way up. You're trying to compete and this and that. Oh, I didn't even read what she said. Carlo is your little like helper. He's kind of like, if you want to think of it like a kind of like a Pokédex, not really because he doesn't scan Pokemon, but he helps you as you're on the island, because you're on an island, you're trying to progress through it, and he talks to you and helps you. He said, "Oh, you surprised me." Sharon, no, you surprised me. Dot dot dot. Look, that's the thing. I've been wondering this since I first saw you, but why does your device talk so much? See, it's his device. So his name's Carlo. I'll put yours doesn't talk because last time I put his name's Carlo, and she was just like, that. That's not the point. I mean, it talks, sure, but it doesn't hold full blown conversations like yours. So everybody has one as long as they're competing, but apparently the one we got talks like crazy. Luca, another guy you meet in the game, he's competing as well. Maxi Kill's AI isn't like the others. Luca, you think so too? Carlo, you're not average AI. Oh, Carlo's not your average AI. Sure, but in a good way if you ask me. I mean, your AI is like your partner in crime, right? Better be someone friendly. Well, yeah, sure. I'm just worried you're gonna get disqualified or something. I'm I sh- I sure it's fine. The grammar in here is a little messed up, but I don't think the servers are held here. I think they might be held in Japan. No clue. Don't ask me. It just barely came out, but yeah, there's only Japanese and English settings for this game, so who knows. I sure it's fine. After all, Carlo was provided by the tournament officials, right? Just like any other device. Yeah, I suppose. No need to worry, you two. I can assure you I have been officially recognized by the PFG governing board. My eligibility is not in doubt. Now, Miss Sharon, if you would kindly desist from worrying poor master with such trivial matters. I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to. What do you mean by that? Oh my, she's turning red again. Maxi Kill, hand over your device, would ya? I need to find the reset button. Stat, it's about time someone reset that thing's memory. Oh dear, please help. Yeah, not a bad storyline, but I mean, they just kind of take out the time from what you can be doing in a battle. So now let's get into the battle, and I'll explain the mechanics for you guys. So if you guys play the game yourself, it will teach you more a little bit in depth, but there's some things that you probably won't understand, and even if you read it, it won't make sense. So I will do my best to explain it for you guys here. So here is the battlefield that you have to go on. You get 6, they get 6. This is called the field, as you guys could probably already tell, and this is the bench. So I have 6 Pokemon on the bench. He has 5 currently because he put 1 on the field now. Sorry, I had to quickly burp. The number next to your Pokemon, so like that 3, those twos, 3, 1, 2, and then mine, I have 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. That shows how many spaces they can move. When you start the game, you can only spawn them. Oh, kind of put Rayquaza down. You can only spawn them on the left or right corner of your area. Dang it, man! I need to. I'm gonna have to forfeit and restart this because the AIs. I'll explain why. When the AIs get to the point in the game they just go straight for the win. And see, I can only spawn mine on the left, this left corner or this right corner here. And my Rayquaza is currently there, and the AI put his Ekans there, so I have nowhere to spawn any Pokemon. And Rayquaza only moves one space, so he'll move here, whereas Ekans will move to there and win, as you can tell. The enemy can spawn their Pokemon there. Well, they can place their Pokemon, but every time you place it, it does take a space. So, like, let's say example for Nidorina or Nidoran, because it's not evolved yet. Yeah, Nidoran male. Oh, so that's actually, yeah. Why do I get it mixed up? Nidoran male. If since he has two spaces, they will place it here. He will go down one space here, two space here, and that's his two moves. So that's kind of how it works. So let me forfeit really quick, start again, because I did not even mean to put Rayquaza down, and that kind of lost me the game, because the AIs, as you get farther in, they will either be really stupid or really smart. And there's no in between with the AIs. It's either they rush your point in like 3 turns, or you can stop them and completely get to their point without them even trying. It's kind of dumb. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that one. So let's get back into that, and then I will explain more. So as I said so far, six Pokemon on the bench, six Pokemon in the enemy's bench. There's the field and the bench, and you can only place your Pokemon starting from the corners. So you get the bottom two corners, your enemy gets the top two corners. If you block any of the corners, you prevent Pokemon from being able to be placed down. So if I block my own, I can't place any more. If I block the enemies, he can't place any. So he gets the first turn, put a Beedrill down. Okay, see, the enemy has a 3 moving Pokemon, and he started it from there. I've already played this game enough to know that he's going to try to rush my point, so I'm going to counter him with Pikachu. So as you've seen, Pikachu has two space moves, so I put Pikachu down there because it's 1, 2 from there. Now I'm not trying to put Pikachu again, so let me try to get out of that. I'm going to click someone else. I will put Mew down, so you can see Mew has 3 spaces, so I'm going to use Mew's 3 spaces, place Mew there, and try to block their little left spawn. Beedrill just blocked the right, so now they can't place any more Pokemon down, and I can try to move my Pokemon in position. Now Beedrill left. Now I have to go back. Really quick, I forgot to talk about this too. Objective of the game is to get one of your Pokemon to get on their point. So where Beedrill's at, that's the enemy's point. Mine's right here. Mine is the blue flag there. I have to get it to the red flag. Your Pokemon can fight, and I'll explain that when I get into a fight. But this game is somewhat strategic, but at the same time, it's luck based, and I will explain that once I get into a fight. As of right now, it doesn't really matter for the fact that at a low level, it is really luck based. At a higher level, when you have been playing for a long time, it's all strategic because I will explain it to that as well if I can. I probably will be able to at least with one Pokemon. But as you can see here, I am just trying to block off the enemy's spawn. So okay, he blocked his own spawn. Let's see. Okay, he is fighting me. Now this is where the luck comes in. The enemy gets a spin and you get a spin. You tap to stop it. And as you can see, okay, I just barely balanced it out. So now let me explain just what happened because I was a little quick for you guys. There is a time limit to doing it, so that's why I had to go quick. Let me click on the Scyther. So as you can see here, this is Scyther's wheel that he has. He has 4 things that he can do. 2 are attacks, 1 is like an enhanced attack, and then the very last thing is miss, which is that red bar. So it's a tiny area for him to miss, but this game is all luck based, and trust me, that tiny area, I have hit it so many times, and it makes me mad. But that's the interesting thing about this game. It does make it different, so that's pretty cool. But at the same time, so these 2 moves here, you can see this move does 20 damage, this move does 50 damage, and this move here, it's called Sword Dance. What this move will do is it will spin the wheel again until it lands on another move and then double that move's attack. So if he lands on that and then hits, what is it, False Swipe, he will do 40 damage with False Swipe. If he hits that and then lands on Slash, he will do 100 damage. Now my Pokemon, this is his wheel. And this is where it gets a little complicated. As you can see, I only have 1 white move, and then a bigger miss area, and then a blue and a purple. It gets a little complicated here, because white versus white, that's where it comes into. If I hit a white, okay, I'm going to try not to click on him, so I will click on Rayquaza and then click back on Scyther. So I'll explain, okay, Rayquaza has a yellow, I'll explain that as well too. Now let me click back on Scyther. So you've seen that my Pokemon has a 40 attack move. He will fight Scyther, and if Scyther were to land on False Swipe and I was to land on my 40 attack move, it does more than False Swipe, so it would beat him. But if he landed on Sword Dance and then hit False Swipe, technically it would tie, but my Pokemon has a status that allows him to win, so I will explain that too. But if Scyther were to hit 50 and I were to hit 40, I would lose. Or if I were to hit my miss and he would have hit any of these two, I would lose immediately. Now, if he were to hit miss and I were to hit the white one, I would win. But that's just the basic, obviously. If I get a little bit more in depth with it, let's show you here. I have a purple and a blue move. Now let me explain. And then see here, here's my status. If your Pokemon has a status, it will show it here. So let's see, like Mew has no status. Shuppet has no status. Pikachu has no status. Rayquaza has no status, but Haunter has no status either. But they do have abilities, and that's a little bit more complicated too. But either way, I'll explain it. You can click on them to see what it is. So Shuppet and Haunter on the field, this Pokemon can pass through other Pokemon. So for example, like this Pokemon here, he can't go to this space here. But if Shuppet were there, Shuppet could go to either of those two spaces. So that's a little bit more complicated, but that's how it works. Let's actually see his move. This Pokemon deals 10 damage for each Dino or Zuelios on the field. So he deals plus damage, 10 plus 10 because he's on the field himself. So that's why I dealt additional damage. So mine actually does 50 if I ever land on it. Okay, but yeah, I'm trying not to make this video too long, but it's going to be pretty long. I'm pretty much explaining the basics to you guys. I might release a second video, a 10-minute video, just me opening booster packs and things like that, because I already edited that for you guys, and I was going to add it into this, but I don't want the video to be too long, so I'll probably make 2 videos for you guys, so we'll see. But either way, purple and blue, let me explain that now. If you were to get a purple spin on your wheel, like let's see who has purple on there. So Ekans has a purple one, Beedrill does not, Nidoran does, and Golem doesn't. So any of these that have purple, so like my Zuelios, he has a purple. If I were to go against Scyther and Scyther were to get a stronger move than me, so let me click on Rayquaza again just to click on him, because if not, I'm going to engage a battle. If he were to get Sword Dance and then hit Slash, my other move, the 41, even with the plus 10, is not able to take that because that's 100 damage versus 50 damage. So I would lose that fight. But because if my Zuelios were to land on this Roar here, which is a purple, the purple overpowers it. That's where the game gets a little bit complicated. So white is just able to compete against another white or a yellow if it's stronger. So like for example, Rayquaza has a yellow. That just means that it's a regular attack, but it's a faster attack. So I will explain that when I get into it. But only white can compete with white, yellow, or red. Obviously, red being a miss. So if you get a miss and they get a white, they will automatically beat you. Well, more than likely, unless it's something like this where it makes it spin again. And if it doesn't land on an attack, then it will not win. It will be a draw. But most of the time, it will end up being a victory for you because... I mean, victory for whoever gets the white and the other one doesn't, as long as you have the damage. But if it's a white versus a red, more likely the white always wins. But then when it comes white move versus white move, it depends on who deals more damage. Again, same concept with white versus yellow, because even though yellow's faster, it does have less damage, so technically the white move wins. But yellow will come in a little play later when I explain the other colors. So purple, like I said, overpowers all white moves. Don't ask me why, that's just how the game's created. I'm trying to explain it for you guys so you understand the concept a little more. But that's what you need to know about the colors. Purple overpowers any white move. Don't know why, but it does. So my Roar, if I were to get that, doesn't matter if Scyther hit Slash with Sword Dance or Sword Dance and then hit Slash and gets 100 damage, my Roar will overpower it just because it's a purple move. And the star rating, that's a little bit different. So you can see this has 2 stars. Let's show the, no, Ekans doesn't have 1 star. Nidoran has 1 star. That's where it gets a little bit complicated too. So if Nidoran were to go against my Zuelios and Nidoran both hit purple, my Zuelios would win because he has 2 stars. So stars make a difference when it's purple against purple, because there can be a max of 3 stars. So it can be a 1-star purple, 2-star purple, or 3-star purple. I do not have a 3-star purple, so I can't show that to you guys. But as you've seen, Zuelios has a 2-star purple, and then Nidoran has a 1-star purple. So purple can be a purple if it's higher star rating. So that's where that comes in. Now let's explain the blue, which is sorry for all this. I know the game seems complicated, Hopefully I'm explaining it for you guys well and you understand it more. Now the blue moves. Blue is technically the best move you can get. Most of the time though, it will not kill. It is not meant to kill. It is meant to delay. So blue will always win against anything. Doesn't matter how many stars the purple has, doesn't matter how many whites whatever. There's only one exception that the blue can lose. Oh no, not sorry, no. Not true. Blue always wins no matter what. If you get a blue, you are guaranteed to stay alive. Doesn't matter what happens. Purple, though, on the other hand, I forgot to explain that a little. That's where the yellow comes in. Yellow, you see here. Okay, actually, I do have a 3-star purple. Sorry. Fly here, as you see, 3 stars. So 3 stars the highest you can get. I'm sorry if I confused you guys. I'm really sorry. Let's step back and go back into that. So red is always a miss. You do not want to get a red. Sometimes you will get lucky and get a red and your enemy gets a red. So you guys both miss. Nothing happens. Draw. But if you get a red and they get anything, you more likely lost. If they get a purple or blue, you're fine just for the fact that blue never deals damage. It's meant to delay. Purple, depending on what the purple does, you can die. But most of the time, it won't kill you. It's meant to hinder you or help them. So, for example, my Rayquaza has Fly. If he were to get hit by a really strong move and he lands on purple, he won't take any damage, but he'll move away from the enemy. Now, if my Zweilios were to get Roar, I believe what he does is he just pushes back the enemy. And if Ekans, with his poison here, it's called, what is it? Spit poison. If he were to get that, it wouldn't kill me, but he would poison my Pokemon. And what poisoning does is it weakens your attack. So that's a little bit more complicated. I don't want to explain that right now. If you guys do end up playing the game, you will understand the concepts. Every time something happens, it will explain it. So the first time you get poisoned, the game will be like, oh, you're poisoned or the enemy's poisoned. What's going to happen now is you deal 20 less damage. So for example, if he were to poison me and if I were to poison the Ekans and he uses Wrap that deals 20 damage, it would make it deal 0 damage. Oh, not trying to forfeit. So that's a little bit more complicated, but I won't explain that. Like I said, all you need to know is, like I said, red is more likely you lost unless you get lucky and it's a red, or if you get lucky and it's a blue when you get a miss, because then nothing happens. But if it's a purple, depending on what the move does, because there are some that will kill a Pokemon, which I've seen and it sucks. But if it is that, then you more likely lost to. But majority of the time, you don't want a red. Then when it comes down to white, a white versus white, it just depends on who has the higher damage white move. Then when it comes into purple, purple usually wins against everything except for blue and yellow. Yellow only if the move actually deals damage and you're not, your purple doesn't allow you to escape or anything like that. Because yellow is faster for some reason. Don't ask me again. Game creators made it like that. It will just beat the purple. And then blue is the best thing you can get if you want to delay the game. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing will happen to the enemy. You guys totally both are fine. But like I said, usually just delays the game. It doesn't end the game, so that sucks. But that's that's the basics of it, guys. I'm sorry if it's so complicated. I'll keep playing this game more for you guys if you do enjoy this video, and I will try to get you guys to understand the concepts more. But that's the basics of the game. So let me get into this now. Let me finish this game for you. Okay, so currently it's my move. Okay. Now, one more thing really quick. I'm sorry guys, I already explained so much. One more thing. The only way to beat an enemy is obviously, like I said, those combinations. Sorry, I said the only way. Sorry, there's only two ways to beat an beat any Pokemon. Yours, if you get beat, or if you want to beat someone. There's only two ways to do it. One is by the random chance that you get a move that deals more damage, or you get a purple that kills. That's the only way to beat them. Sorry, that's one of the only two ways to beat them. Second way being, for example, let's say my Shuppet. Shuppet's here by herself. If Shuppet were to get an enemy there and an enemy there, she automatically dies. Reason being, if you surround one Pokemon, they are immediately beaten. I don't know why, but it's a pretty cool concept. The creators made it, and I actually like it. It's pretty nice. So, for example, let me see if I can get this down. Oh, it's pretty risky though. Because my Shuppet, since Shuppet has the move Infiltrator, it can pass through Pokemon. What I was planning to do was get Pikachu. So I'm going to click on request. I was planning to get Pikachu here, move it 2 spaces, put it here. Scyther would be trapped from 2 areas, but he still has this third area to block him off. I could move Shuppet here then move her 3 spaces from there, which would be 1, 2, 3. But if I place her there and Scyther decides to move here, I die because I'm hit from both sides. So it's a risky situation. I could put Shuppet here and move Shuppet there before I move Pikachu, but then again, if Beedrill moves here, again, I'm killed. So it's a pretty risky situation. Don't know what I want to do. For now, I won't show you guys how a surrounding kill works, but maybe in the future. So for now, let's finish this, and then I will get into my online game for you, because this video is already getting really long, so I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, though. I hope you guys are here to actually listen to me and hopefully learn the game and see if maybe you want to try it out if you haven't tried it. But if you're already playing it, thank you for watching. Let's move Pikachu up. Scyther's a really strong Pokemon, and I know my RNG is not going to work against him. Ooh, I can actually kill that Ekans. Let's hope I get the purple. Thank you. Oh, but he got a miss. I needed the white to kill him. Oh, okay, whatever. He's still going to die. So Will-O-Wisp, I burned him. So if you guys want to know, he is burned. So now he deals 10 less damage because he is burned. But let's kill him off. Now I can show you guys. So as you can see, Ekans is blocked on this side by Mew and blocked on this side by Shuppet. But he has this open space here. But as soon as I move Pikachu, watch. He is gone. So that's a pretty cool concept. That's only one of the 2 ways that you can take them out. So that's pretty cool. Now let's block off their other spawn point, because if not, then they're going to spawn another Pokemon. Ah, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to actually leave Shuppet there. Now move Shuppet here. So then Beedrill has to move, because, yeah, see? If not, Shuppet's going to go on the point because Shuppet can travel through Pokemon. And here's another concept that you guys want to learn for later on if you get into online play or if you just want to beat the AI. You can attack a Pokemon when you get next to them. So as you've seen, I moved my Pikachu next to the enemy Beedrill. I can attack Beedrill now if I want by clicking on him. But majority of the time, you don't want to attack first. Because if you attack first, that gives the enemy a chance. Like, let's say I attack and I lose that fight, Beedrill can move away now. If I end my turn now and Beedrill attacks me and then I die, I can move another Pokemon over to stop Beedrill from moving. So see, Beedrill used an X attack, which increases his next attack by 30 points. So I got a purple. That doesn't even matter now. See, I win. Purple always beats white. Doesn't matter. So now Beedrill's Thunder Wave. He's shocked. So one of his next fights he does, one of his abilities is gonna count as a miss now. But yeah, see exactly what I was talking about. If I had lost that fight, Beedrill would be able to move away, and I would have been able to block him off. But if I attacked him and I lost that fight, he would have been able to move away after. So good thing I didn't move in. Let's put Shuppet here. Hope this Scyther moves away. Nope, he wants to fight my Pikachu again. Automatic win, guys. I don't mind. Thank you, Beedrill. See, that's the thing that's cool. If you get thunder on an enemy or they shock you, so if you shock an enemy or they shock you, oh, I automatically win already. So let me talk really quick. If you shock the enemy or they shock you, it will make one of the enemy's moves or one of your moves become a miss. Considering Beedrill only has 2 moves, he has an automatic miss. But like, let's say for Scyther, for example, so that I think that false swipe, most of the time it's one of the stronger moves, but I'm not always sure. I think it would be his false swipe though. So like this entire area would become a miss, and he only has a chance of hitting those 2 now. But let's win the game. We'll make Shuppet do it. And that's how you win. Like I said, get to the enemy's flag. Oh my god, already a 30-minute video, guys. I am so sorry. Well, 2 minutes from 30, but I am so sorry. Let's jump in. I'm going to go into searching for an online game. No guarantee that I will, because honestly, at the end of every battle, you get a spin chance. The red is always coins. The blue is usually a Pokemon. Don't think I've gotten a purple yet, so let's see. Nope. Oh, so they actually changed it now. Because in the beginning, you only get red and blue. Blue is always a Pokemon. Red is always coins. I guess now they changed it. Blue is a plate, and purple is a Pokemon. Red is always coins, though. At least by my knowledge. I'll show you, for example. Let me see. Because I can go to the previous battles and you guys can see. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so let's go here. See, oh, wait, what is it? No, it doesn't show color, though. Does it? Let me see. I'll go back to one of my first battles, because those I have more stuff on it. More stuff. Whatever. Don't know if I'm speaking English. I'm sorry, guys. I'm from America, but I don't know my English. I guess I don't have any place that has 2. But I should have one with a Pokemon. Okay, as you guys can see, I've gotten a lot of coins. So here, yeah, so see, this is red. That means the blue is Pokemon. But then again, this one's red too. Ah, I'd have to show you guys on the wheel. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's try to get into an online battle. As I was saying, so first let me collect some gems that I need to collect. Just get those. Some one gem. Nice. If you guys do play the game on the start, I recommend saving up. You will get a good amount of gems. Save up 300 gems. Get this 6-tuple pack right here. You are guaranteed an extra rare Pokemon. And let me actually go into the Pokemon for you guys. So if you go to the shop here and you want to see all the Pokemon in the game, you go to the shop, go to Material Exchange. See, you guys can see I have 400 right now. You do get it sometimes when you open a booster pack, but I don't usually get it. Let me skip this because I already know what the freaking shop does. Oh, I'm sorry if it's lagging, guys. My can you? It's loading. You guys see that? Okay, now I can. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's display it by cost of material and descending order. So here are the most rare Pokemon you guys can get. So these are the extra rares. They will have that shiny blue next to them. So let me click on Magmortar. Magmortar. This EX, that's how you know they're the rarest. They cost 4,000 material to exchange for it, but I only have 400 right now, and I'm not going to exchange it. Then there are rare, which are the next ones. And then there are uncommon, and then common, I believe. Let's see, yeah, and then common, and that's all the rarities. So you guys can see the extra rare. The extra rare aren't always necessarily the best. They are one of the most amazing ones. Obviously, a lot of legendaries here, but they do have like the third evolution of all the starter Pokemon. So Typhlosion, Torterra, Empoleon, Infernape. I know these are all legendary. So Magmortar is actually he is a third evolution, but he was a later added evolution because they added Magby after Magmortar. So that's pretty interesting. Did they? Yeah, I think I'm correct. Sorry if I'm wrong. Delphox, I believe, is a third evolution of the newer gen. Like I said, I'm not used to it, but I believe that is. Then here, Latias is a legendary Genesect. I have not seen newer generation, but I believe it's a legendary. Correct me if I'm wrong. Latios, legendary. Raikou, legendary. Manaphy, Gardevoir. Gardevoir is not legendary. She is the third evolution from Ralts. So it's Ralts, then Kirlia, then Gardevoir. Infernape, third evolution. Aggron, third evolution, but a newer evolution, so I guess he's considered more rare. Lucario is a legendary. Polion, Garchomp, both third evolutions, but they're stronger ones, obviously. Greninja, I don't know. Is he a legendary? I don't think he is. But I guess you can consider him a rare Pokemon. I honestly don't know Greninja. Chestnut, do not know. I know these two are from the newer, from X and Y, but don't know them exactly. Like I said, I don't know X and Y. I know Diamond, Pearl, and before, but I know that they're all legendaries. Legendaries here, all legendaries here. Third evolution, legendary. Third evolution, legendary. Third evolution, legendary. Legendary. Third evolution, legendary. Snorlax. Oh, I got Snorlax. Doesn't even matter, man. He has to be a legendary for everything. And then we go to the rares. Yeah, I don't think they have any legendaries that are rare, so that's pretty interesting. But either way, though, I had gotten Zerneos. I don't know how you pronounce it. Again, X and Y. I know it's from it, but I don't know. I had gotten him on my other account. I will post that video for you guys too. Rip my other account, but again, this account wasn't too bad. So when I make that video for you guys, I will make it. Now, let's go into an online battle. I've been delaying for this so long, and this video is gonna be so long for you guys. I hope you guys don't hate me for it. But either way, save up your gems. That's mainly why I went there. Because if you get 300 gems, you open the 6-tuple pack. It's exactly the same as opening a regular booster pack, but it's 6 in 1, and you are guaranteed an extra rare. So that's a cool thing. If you open one at a time, more likely you will get commons or uncommons. Occasionally a rare, but the 6-tuple you are guaranteed an extra rare. So I would do that. So really quick, I'm gonna go into search Most of the time, it's a really long search time. So if it does take too long, I will just edit this part out until I get into the game. So I do have my first, one of my other first games that I did. Not actually the very first I did on this account, but I think it was the third one. I have video footage on that, and I will record. I will make upload that. Oh, look, I already found one. Dang, that was quick. I will upload that for you guys after I'm done editing this. So let's get this battle in, and then I'll end the video there because I think it's already taking too long. But if you guys do like this, let me know, and I will do more like this totally. And I will obviously open packs for you guys when I get 300 gems because as of right now, it's limited to five packs openings. I already done one on this account, so I have to do four more before it expires. So the enemy is going first. He moves his Chimchar. Oh, he has a Gabite. I had Gabite. Gabite is so strong. Alright, he's moving his Chimchar. I'm going to block his Chimchar because if not, his Chimchar is going to get really far in. Oh, I wish I still had Gabite, man. Gabite is amazing. So I'm going to bring out my Rayquaza to block the point because I don't want the enemy going onto my point. He's moving his Piplup in pretty quickly, so let's move my Zweilios out just to block him and my Churn. Because if he ends up beating my Zweilios, I want to be able to defend that right after. Now let's move Rayquaza in more because we got to get him on top of that point to defend that point. He's bringing out his Bibaro. Is that Bibaro or am I wrong? I think I might be wrong. That might be the first evolution. Is not by. I think Bibaro is the second evolution, but I can actually click on him to see. Bidoof, yeah, Bibaro's the second evolution. Bidoof's the first. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get back into my Pokemon knowledge. So he's actually putting a lot on the left side. Let's move Mew in. I'm going to try to get Shuppet farther out, but no guarantee. So he's actually blocking that point pretty hard. Let's move Mew in so he can't put anything in or out and then end my turn. See if they attack. No, he's moving his Chimchar onto the point. Cool, cool. I'll move my Zweilios farther in, end my turn. As of right now, currently, guys, sorry if I get quiet, I'm just thinking. As of right now, currently, I have not lost a battle yet. Like, even from my other account, I won 4 battles in a row. And now on this account, and I've won 3 so far. This is my 4th battle. Is he gonna fight? Ooh, he's fighting my Pikachu. Come on, hit that Thunderbolt, or what is it? Ah, I freaking lost. RNG, why? Alright, I'm gonna have to bring my Haunter out to block that Gabite, because I do not want him going farther. And then end my turn. Okay, he's moving him back now. Alright, alright, alright. Zweilios. Let me see. Piplup has 30, a small 60, and a big miss. There's a slight chance I can beat Piplup. I'm going for it. Just because I have my Shuppet in the back line defending. Okay, I have Roar. Now let's see what exactly Roar does. So Roar holds the enemy so the enemy can't move for one turn. So let's go again. We'll try one more time. Zweilios hit that 40. Come on. Oh my god, really? I get a miss and he gets Bubble Beam. Oh, so let me explain this too because I didn't explain that in the very beginning. Your Pokemon can go into the infirmary, which is that bottom corner there. And only 2 Pokemon can be in there at a time. So since I have these 2 now, the next Pokemon that gets knocked out will replace my Pikachu. So my Pikachu will get taken out and I will go in. So Hypersonic. I do win because it's a yellow over a purple. I explained that to you guys. Sorry if it's a little complicated, but I did explain that now. So now let's kill his Piplup. There's 2 of his, and he can't take out Turtwig. He can't take out Turtwig because Turtwig is, well, now he can because he moved. Oh my god, thank you. See, that's when a miss is good when you get a purple. I mean, that's when purple comes in handy. When you get a miss. Oh my god, that was so scary. Let's move Shuppet over here. End my turn. We're going to try to get that Chimchar out. I'm going to try to block him off. Ooh, Bidoof attacking. Come on, come on. Purple, purple, purple. Yes. Will-O-Wisp. Cool, cool, cool. Because my other move is only 10 damage. I mainly use Shuppet to try to kill an enemy. Because I will not get far without it. Let's actually block off the enemy spawn. Oh, wait. I should have killed Gabite. What am I thinking? Oh, I totally failed. Come on, Haunter. Hit a purple or blue. Yes. So neither of us do anything. Let's kill his Gabite off because I don't want that Gabite there. That Gabite is too strong. Get rid of his Gabite and my churn. Oh my god, this is so scary. Okay, he's moving Bidoof. Now let's kill off Chimchar. Okay, he's gonna have to either attack my Mew with his Chimchar or bring Luxray or Turtwig out to fight my Mew. Okay, he didn't, so he just lost the game. And that's GG, guys. Take out his Chimchar, and he can only attack one of the two. So no matter who he attacks, even if he kills him, the other one's going in. So, good game. I'm going to put Mew on for the style. Woo! There goes Mew with the win. And that's a victory, guys. I've noticed in the lower fights, a lot of people don't really try to defend their point, and they don't go for it. So that's pretty interesting. But got a white time booster, so that's the basic one. It's only an hour to open. That's the easiest one you can get, and I actually get a promotion, so I'm going up. Let me explain that to you guys before the video ends. It's already 40 minutes. Oh my god. It's gonna be really quick though, like 2 minutes to explain it. There are tiers in this game, so you start off at about 600 or so, and you work your way up here. Here are the extra rares that you can get from any time booster in that area. Once you get to a high enough rating, you will move up, and then here's the extra rares you can get. Again, you can go up to Elite, then go to Champion, then go to Great, go to Ultra, Master, and Master is the highest you can get to. And every time you win, the higher you get, it will get you higher, but I'm at 1310 now, and I actually filled up my lock boost. So every time you win a game, you get 3 keys. If you lose, you get 1. And if you get 10 keys in total, you can open a boost. So let's see what I get for my locked booster. Sliggoo. Ooh, and an ingot. Ooh, and a rare metal. Now, okay, this video is already long, but I'm trying to explain all the basics to you guys. Oh, I went to settings. That Pokemon, I do not know what it is, first off. Let me get into those ingots really quick. So let's go to Fusion. Those ingots, there's 3 colors you can get in total. There's gold, blue, and green that you can get. So yellow, blue, green if you want to see. So for example, there's this yellow one here and there's this blue one here. Yellow ones, here's Fusion. If you put a Pokemon on the stand, so let's put, who should I put? Rayquaza, Mew? I don't know. Who should I keep? I have Haunter. Okay, I'll put my Mew. I don't even know Mew's moves. No, I'm gonna put my Rayquaza. I need to level up that Rayquaza so he can defend hard. So if you put a Pokemon there, you can put like for example, let's put all this. It will give Rayquaza EXP, so experience, but I don't want to do that. If you see the blue here, it only gives 1 EXP. So this number here is how much experience that Pokemon will get. So if this is his experience till he levels up. If I put that there, he hit to level 3 automatically. But that ingot right there, that gold one, it only gives 1, so there's no point of doing that. But if you guys are wondering what it is, that's what I'm trying to explain. Blue, you always want to use for fusion. Blue blocks that you get, blue ingots, whatever, those are always for fusion. Make sure you guys use those for fusion. Don't use them for anything else. So as you can see, Rayquaza leveled up. And then this is where the strategy gets into in the late game. So as you can see here, I don't care. When you level up, every time you level up a Pokemon, you can increase a move that you get on here, and it will always decrease the area. So like Rayquaza has extreme speed, I'm going to get that as big as I can get, and it will decrease. See, as you can see, the miss gets smaller. So every time you level up, that's why I'm saying in the late game, it's all strategy, because you will already have your Pokemon set to have certain areas that you know they will hit. So that's where it gets really, really strategic in the late game. But early game, it's more random based. But let's go back to the ingot. So like I said, blue is specifically for fusion. Use that for fusion. Green I have gotten before. You will see that in my other video. But I don't know what it's used for. Or I don't think... Sorry. I don't think it's in my other video. So, but either way, green, I've gotten them. People said it's for something else to have to do with the Pokemon. But I don't know, so I never used it. If you go to the shop, there is a button right here on the bottom right that says exchange coins. Go there. You can sell Pokemon if you need more gold. Or if you get a gold ingot, take it to the shop and sell it, because you don't want to put it into a Pokemon and get 1 experience for it. You want to sell it and get like 15,000 gold, 3,000 gold, or the highest you can get, I believe, is like 35,000 gold. So take any gold ones and sell them. Gold are meant for selling, blue are for fusion. Green are apparently something to do with fusion as well, but I don't know exactly how that works. But yeah, see, exchange coins here. And then material exchange, if you get enough, you guys can exchange it for a Pokemon. I would recommend saving up to 4,000 and try to get extra rare, but that's just me. But video's already long enough, guys. If you watched it to the very end, thank you very much. I hope this content is pretty interesting for you guys, because this is something new for me and for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But that's the end of this video, guys. So like the video if you guys like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.